welcome to my channel Style by Sheyda. In this week's video, I will be doing Sheyda's pick on white denim. Yes, the hottest commodity of the season, but so many options out there. Which one should you really invest your money in? So let's go and find out which one I picked. So I have come up with 8 pairs that I found in the market, starting from $32 going all the way up to $175. Yes, there are a lot of options out there. However, for this particular review, I found there was a good range of prices available in the market in comparison to my other reviews, where there was a really low, a really high, and the mid seemed to be pretty much the same for all the other products. So you do have a good range out there. But there are a couple of things you should really look out for when you're going out there to choose your white denim, specifically white denim. You want it to be crisp white, like bleach white, and try to stay away from the beige or anything that goes towards the off-white, because it's just going to look a little bit dirty and not as crisp and chic as a true white denim. A second thing to look out for, you don't want to have all the excess fabric at the front pockets. Try to avoid the pocket as much as you can, because it's just going to look, chicer when you wear it. You're not going to have all that excess fabric. And unfortunately, with white pants and denim, it does show through, no matter how much the retailer tries to hide it. The third thing to look out for, you want to make sure the back pockets are actually placed high and they're not low, because what it's going to do, it's going to make you look dragged down and it's not going to look very attractive. Starting with Hollister at $32, this is a really good value for your money. For $32, these pair of jeans have got really good amount of stretch on them, which is extremely flattering when you put it on. Again, no fabric at the front pocket, which I really like, because it looks really smooth when you wear it. Another good item that not even expensive brands have is actually what Hollister has. They actually have it to your inner seam length size, which means you're not going to have to spend money getting your jeans altered. So there's your money saver, and despite being on the lower end, they have got this feature, which I think is gold. But one thing that is not the best part of this, they are supposed to be high waist. However, they're not a true high waist. It still gapes a little bit at the back, and the pockets are a little bit on the lower side, which is not the best feature. The second pair is the one from Old Navy at $49.50. It's your traditional 5-pocket denim, and with that said, traditional, it is really heavy and not much stretch on it. So not the most flattering fit, I would say. The pockets were a little bit on the lower side when you try them on, and again, heavy, and I would say too thick for summer. The third pair is from RW & Company, retailing for $69.90. These are your traditional 5-pocket. Again, you get your 2 pockets at the back and 3 pockets at the front. They've tried to make the front pockets a little bit shorter so that you don't have a lot of fabric. However, it's still 5 pockets. And the color is really not true crisp white. It's a little bit more on the beige side. Now, when I tried it on, these are not like true high waist. So I did try them on. It has got a really good amount of stretch on them, but because they're not high rise, the back pockets tend to sit lower. The fourth pair is from The Gap, retailing at $79.95. Again, your traditional 5-pocket sits slightly higher on the waist when you try them on, but not a true high waist. But one thing I like about them is actually the color and the amount of stretch that they have. However, the fabric felt a little bit on the heavy side, and it might be too hot to wear in the summer. The fifth pair is from The Guess for $89, and these are a mid-rise style, but it looks like a 5-pocket traditional, but they actually have got no pockets at the front, which I do appreciate. And the hardware is a little bit different. They stayed away from the traditional denim hardware and kept it to something really shiny and chic and nice. And these jeans have got a good amount of stretch on them, and the color is actually a good true white, which I do appreciate. However, because they're mid-rise, for someone curvy like me, the back pockets ended up sitting a little bit on the low side. The sixth pair is from Banana Republic, retailing at $124. The color, not much on the chalk white or crisp white. It's more on an off-white ivory side. I would say off-white. And really not a lot of stretch in it. And it really feels heavy and restricting when you're trying them on or when you're wearing them. And I have to say, for that much of a price difference, it really didn't fit much different from the one from Old Navy. But the only difference is they actually have got barely any stretch in it, while Old Navy had a little bit more stretch in it. And the back pockets, unfortunately, when you wear them, they sit on the low side and they actually don't sit high up. The seventh pair is from J. Crew for $134, and this is a true high rise, and the fabric is really soft and it has a really good amount of stretch in it. However, it's not as soft as that lightweight as the one from Hollister, so it's kind of in between the one from Hollister and the ones from Banana Republic. But it feels really good when you try them on and when you wear them, especially because it's such a true high waist. The back pockets actually do come all the way up, and it looks very flattering when tried on. Last but not least, the highest price point from Michael Kors at $175. These jeans, a little bit on the heavier side, not a lot of stretch in them, and really not true white. So it felt really heavy when you tried it on, and because it's not a true high waist, the back pockets ended up being on the lower side when you try them on. And I'm not so really sure about the front, the front buttons here. I mean, yeah, it looks nice, but maybe it's a little bit too much. I would have preferred it if it were just the little ones on the corner. It just looks so much neater and so much chicer. But for an overall fit, not a lot of stretch and really thick. So let's go and find out which one made it to Sheyda's pick. I have to say, this was a pretty easy pick to do because it really depended on very few key pieces that I described in the beginning. So the one that made it to Sheyda's pick is the one from J. Crew. They're called the 9-inch high-rise toothpick style, and I have to say they look amazing on. The best fit among all the jeans here, at least for a more curvy female body shape. And one thing I liked about them, because it is a true high-rise, it actually sits really well at the thinnest part of your waist, making you look very flattering, and it accentuates your female shape. And because it sits high-rise, the back pockets also tend to sit higher, which makes your booties look more attractive, right? Who doesn't like that? Now again, the front pockets do have a bit of a fabric, but it's really little. And because it's a high rise, you don't have the fabric happening right here at your thighs. It's actually happening all the way up here, so it's really not disturbing. And because it's a true high rise, it's muffin proof. And wearing thinner tops in the summer, this is the best feature you need in your jeans, because you want to make sure you look flattering. You don't want to have a muffin top when you wear those thinner tops in the summer, right? So Sheyda's pick are the white jeans from J. Crew. And that brings us to the end of this week's video, and I now hope you have some tips and tricks that you can carry with you when you're out shopping for your white denim this spring. Till next time, don't forget to share, like and subscribe, and thank you for watching.